Yeah, very pleased, very proud of the second half for sure. Look, the thing is, there's good character in this group, which is a really good thing. They're good men, like they care a lot about the club and the team. So I'm not surprised that we stayed in the fight. But for me, we even spoke about it. Muzz spoke about it there. We can't start games like that. You can't give a team like Stormers that strength. We knew coming into this game they're very strong in the first 20. We spoke about it. And we were just a little bit on the back foot. We weren't meeting tackles. We were letting them come onto us, and it was like trying to stop a steam train sometimes out there, you know. But second half we regrouped, and it was a bit more of a Dragons performance, thankfully, in the second half. You could look at 101 technical things, but I think the reality of it is rugby is a physical game, and if you don't meet a team, South African men, and a team like Stormers on the gain line, stop the ball, stop them getting offloads. You're chasing them all day, and we did that a bit better in the second half as we started straight away. But for me, it was more of a mental attitude of how we met them on the gain line in the first half. That's what we have to do, you know, because we're a very fit team, we're a mobile team, and we're quite strong when we got fast ball and we're moving it. When we start losing collisions and we're not making our breakdown and we're falling out of shape, that's not us, you know what I mean? So when we play with some tempo and get some momentum, the game becomes easy. A couple of things said at different points, probably some things we probably can't talk about here, but I think the try that Jordan got gave us a bit of hope. And we know we can fight back, we know we can stay in games, and Di spoke about going back to basics, sticking to our game plan, because I genuinely think I touched the ball on restarts only in the first half as a 10. So we couldn't hold the ball. We were just defending for the whole half pretty much. We had one or two plays and dropped it both times. So we knew once we got back to our basics, started putting pressure on them and started holding the ball, we knew that there was space there to be had. We just couldn't access it in the first half, and thankfully we did a lot better in the second half and made it a bit more of a match and a bit more of a fight. But yeah, it was a matter of what we could solve from the game, or salvage from the game, as opposed to, I suppose, trying to win it, which was disappointing. To be honest, I love it. I love the club. It's like I'm from a similar region, a similar area. I've often talked to the boys. There's no egos in this club, and boys just really fight from each other. No one's really ahead of each other in any way in terms of mentality, or no one looks down on anyone, and I really enjoy that about it. We have a good atmosphere. Di's leading the group really well in a really positive manner, and I think for us going forward as a club, taking 1 point, 2 points on the road is a minimum for now, and we have to win our home games. That's where we're at realistically, and we have to call a spade at that. And if we can take a couple of scalps on the way, that'd be great. But what I'm really proud about is that our performance, our game plan, our week in, week out stuff, we're building, and we're trying to see more of it. But today was a good learning for us. You can't wait to get smacked in the mouth before you react. We got to be throwing punches first, and we properly got smacked in the mouth in that first half. And it was a similar story, unfortunately. We kind of, I suppose, let them into it a bit early, and we kind of chased the game down and came back into it towards the end with a bit of fighting spirit. But we spoke about it. We got to come out of the blocks a bit better, and we can't be surprised by what's coming. You're in South Africa. They're proud men. They're physical. They're strong. They're going to come at you. They're going to be confrontational. And if you're going to be shying away from that, it's going to be a very long day. So we got to meet that front on, and that's our challenge.